got to do like perennial pussies pop.
Pussy. Sit on my face, baby. Sit on my fucking face.
Pussy poppin', pussy poppin', pussy poppin',
Fuck me, fuck. It's getting
We are back.
Chat's so loud, thank you.
back that ass up. Use a
pussy
pussy, 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 pussy.
Now he's louder than me.
Dick. Wait. Hold on, wait. What? Dick? No, not the dick. No.
I don't know. What was that?
Oh my gosh.
I'm not drunk. I'm just saying this right now. I've only had like 2 drinks. Chase just messaged me. Y'all recording today?
Oh yeah.
How does he know?
Oh, I posted a picture of the beer and the mic, and I'm sure Roy's like,
That's pretty good. I thought it was a sound effect.
Yes.
Shut the fuck up.
"Hey there, Michael. What's his
it.
name? Michael Edwards? Michael?
Michael McDonald?
What? No.
The one that makes the sounds off of the movie with the
Oh, the black
cops.
guy from Police Academy.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's all he could do. That's how he got famous.
Hubba.
Hubba.
That and making sounds like helicopters and guns going off and all that.
Hold on.
That sounds
Yes, just like that.
like bubbling water. Is that what that
Like a
is?
bubbling brook. Babbling.
My mommy and daddy used to bubble water all the time.
It's better not to touch the mic stand though, right?
yeah, and it's better not to pound a table and
Like, this is our first fucking podcast, guys. Like, don't do that.
Tim's like, you motherfuckers, you know how annoying it is to just
I
edit
don't
that out?
know.
You sound like a monster.
We don't have anything to talk about.
Oh, no, not really. We're just going to shoot the shit. Talk about what we've been doing during quarantine.
Masturbating. Well, we already talked about this last time. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, we talked about it a little bit.
Hey,
You know we're gonna lose a lot of listeners.
no, we're
by-
not. No, we're not. No.
Not with that attitude.
I know
People
who's
liked
not
the
gonna.
first few.
I know who's not gonna stop listening. Jesus Christ, our Savior,
And Kevin Casillas.
Kevin Casillas.
Oh yeah, he loves this.
Does Jesus like people dying from COVID?
Yes.
Is that a thing?
He wants
He would not give us more than what we could not handle.
he wants us to experience what he
Ooh,
experienced.
a religious episode.
Oh no! Oh no! Fuck! Did you get the pussy?
Yeah, oh yeah, we got it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Funky Panther podcast. Coming to you live from Fort Worth, Texas. Live, because you're going to hear this when you hear it. Thank you for joining us.
La Pantera return.
Episode 8.
La Pantera return.
There it is. There it is.
Archie blows.
So we've got a decent episode for you today. Can't wait for you all to listen to what we've got to cover. So let's get into it. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier.
I'm Javier. No, I'm Zeus.
I'm Tim.
And we are
The Funky Panther!
Hey, well, I'm glad to be here with you guys. I know we're still technically kind of should be cautious about where we're going and how close we are to each other.
I think we're all 6 feet apart right
but
now.
I think
I've got a face
I think
mask.
we're four.
I can touch
Bitch, you ain't got no mask. You fucking liar.
There he is. Look at him. Look, he looks like Katana.
Lying mother-
Katana.
Fucking bitch ass.
He thought he looked like Sub-Zero, but he does not.
It's like discount Sub-Zero.
the fucking
Great value.
Kirkland, the fucking Sub-Zero.
What?
Kirkland.
Yeah, I don't get that
It's
one.
like
Me either.
Costco brand.
Kirkland,
Come on,
yeah.
Kirkland.
Kirkland brand.
Isn't Kirkland nice? Isn't that a nice store?
It is. I don't know.
Kirkland's
Is there a
nice.
Kirkland
Yes,
store?
there's a Kirkland store.
There's a Kirkland shoe.
So I'm a nice
You're like
Sub-Zero.
you're like an Adidas with 4 stripes.
You're a Nike Fire. You're a Nike Fire, not a Nike Air, Nike Fire. That's how the shoes in Mexico say Nike Fire.
Nice. Everyone taking a drink at the same time? Okay,
Oh, yeah.
I will
Yeah,
too.
we all did.
Nice.
We had a little pause break there for everybody to take a sip.
All right, so 2 of us are drinking ranch water right now.
Yeah.
Delicious.
What are you drinking over there? You
Raw, baby.
got raw, and you got
The Liger Lager, which is just a mix of, I think they're blonde and they're other one.
Tuesday.
Can you please use a coaster?
Oh, yeah.
You gotta give him a
I need a coaster too.
Do I put it on top of the beer?
Yes.
No,
that's how
not
it works.
Is
There shows all the sound.
I know. So is that beer the Tiger King?
Yeah, it's their brunette, the strawberry blonde that they mix at the brewery, the
Yeah, yeah.
Rar and Sons, and they started canning it in these gigantic 32-ounce, full ounce beer cans, like crowlers, I guess you call them, right?
Yeah.
You could bash Carol Baskins over the head with this thing.
We had a conversation
That bitch.
the other night. We had a conversation about crowlers. I did not know that word existed.
Yeah, it's just a growler.
I had no
but
fucking
it's
idea.
a can.
But it's a can.
Can growler.
So me and my buddy DJ were hanging out, and so we were talking about Wild Egger because they give you beer in a crowler, and I'm like, what the? It's a growler. We're like, it's a growler, and his wife's like, no, you can say crowler, and so we had this little conversation about growler. Is it a fucking real word? And we Googled it, and it was. And I had no idea. I was so oblivious to why are y'all looking at me like that?
You just
Story is
Well, I can tell you that like a lot of the breweries, a lot of the breweries are not. They're not just breweries, but like any place that you'd get a growler filled, they're not filling growlers right now because of this whole COVID stuff. It's like you go to QT and there no refills. Kind of you see those signs up everywhere.
I haven't been there since.
You can still get coffee and everything. You just can't you can't refill your own cup.
Oh, that's where I go. When I go to work, I always stop at QT and get some coffee, their darkest roast. But apparently can't fill up my thermos anymore.
Oh no!
I haven't been there since then.
Such a thermos.
You haven't really
filler.
been to work though. So
No, I have. I've been working
Have
like a Hebrew slave. As
Oh
they say.
Lord.
Ugh.
Leave.
I would
I'm about to go to Egypt. It's okay.
Is it okay?
It's okay. I can say that, my Hebrew brothers.
So news about that is that y'all might
Are
be
moving sooner.
Yeah,
Yeah. I was supposed to be in Chase's wedding in September 6th, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't write it
September
down.
6th.
I didn't write it down at all. I was just gonna. What are you guys doing today? Oh, the wedding. Okay.
I already have plans. I'm sorry.
Can't make it. I'm already drunk.
But that's one of those things. Like the whole coronavirus stuff is bumped that all up because
Yeah,
you got
because my wife, she's got to show up 2 weeks earlier for quarantine, and it was going to be cool at first because like we're going to be, she's going to be there first for about 3 weeks, and then I was going to show up, but then the Cowboys tailgate this year just pushed back until the 20th, so I was like, okay, so it was like a month and a week, and now that's pushed over to almost 2 months. I was like, nah, I don't think I can.
Yeah.
She's a big girl. She can take care of herself.
She's not. She's like 100 pounds, dude.
No, soaking wet.
And she's very, very gullible.
Oh. Come here
She is
to
gonna-
this camel we have. Oh, no,
she's going to meet an Egyptian prince.
I don't think you can do the accents.
She is going to meet an Egyptian prince. That's what's going to
Man,
happen.
I hope she does. I'll
And,
sue her after that. I'll wait till she cheats on me.
Well, maybe that's the whole plan. It's like she's going to meet that and then, kill him off or wait for him to die.
I know she'd leave.
And then give
She
you money.
wouldn't kill an Egyptian prince for me. Like,
That's just not going to happen.
like I'm a good
Live
time
happily ever after.
with the prince,
Right.
not with me.
Hey, sports are supposed to start back up here pretty soon. MLB at least. They said they were talking about doing their home openers July 4th for the Rangers at least. So
Well, that's because Texas opened like everything back up, though.
Yeah.
Like, for the most part. We
I
have
mean-
that staged plan, the governor set up, but
so stupid. I am glad I got a haircut though.
You look fantastic.
Thank you
It
so
looks
much.
really good.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I've got mine scheduled for I think next Wednesday.
Good, thank God.
Your face, hair, or
just trim up the back here.
Special shout out to Edward over there at District.
Edward Scissorhands is what I call him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's like, hey, is Azu still going to Egypt? I'm like, I guess so.
You'll know when he comes in because I get 2 haircuts a year. Special occasions. My birthday and whenever I'm going out of town. That's it.
I can't wait till everything it's going to be a while before we reopen. I just want to leave. I want to go to like Austin. We already talked about going on like a boys trip, like a state park trip.
Yeah, it would be great whenever they're not just day use only. We
Yeah.
can stay the night, go hiking, go grab a tent, go.
Are we going to do some psilocybin when we're out there?
Oh, yes.
For
Oh,
those you laymen who don't know, psilocybin.
shrooms.
Les
shroom.
No, I can't do that.
No,
Hey, speaking of which, let's segue
Absolutely
into
not.
no, I know you can because of work and all that stuff.
And I'm a professional.
Yeah, I mean, especially that.
do your friends at work listen to this podcast?
No one listens to this podcast.
Then why are you?
No. We have like it's crazy looking at our looking at all the stats on the hosting site that I use to put all our podcast stuff on there. It breaks down like cities, countries, things like that. Dude, we have a consistent listener from Mexico.
Oh, it's my cousin.
Is it your cousin?
Yeah.
like Pueblo, whatever.
What the fuck?
Dude,
Escobar.
no. Like the town. It says like it's like
the name.
it says like Puebla, whatever.
Well, it's probably my cousin Samuel.
Samuel.
Yeah, so I mean, it's crazy
What up,
seeing that,
Samuel?
like,
Sammy,
like
¿qué
seeing,
onda?
like,
¿Qué pues? ¿Qué pedo? ¿Qué ondín? You know, all the good stuff, all the Mexican words.
but like seeing like the the listeners that we have, not just in the U.S., but we do have international listeners, and they keep popping up every single episode. So shout out to those guys and
Appreciate
girls.
y'all listening.
Yeah, man.
That's
For
fantastic.
all our stupid conversations.
I mean, we're probably the most ridiculous podcast you're listening to right now, but
They have time right now. You know, more than likely they've got time. So
Oh, yeah.
Why not?
I mean, I would love for them to come, like, if they can get on Instagram and like,
And they still feel like they're wasting their time.
I only have 24 hours in a day.
shout out to Kevin Casillas for listening
yeah.
to the podcast maybe 5 times a week.
What?
I'm kidding. I don't know.
no, but he is, I think he's our number one fan here.
We gotta have
on
him
the
on.
DFW. Dude, I think we really do.
Yeah.
He's a great guy and he has an interesting job. It'd be kind of cool to talk about it. So
Porn star?
Chad's like, who the fuck?
yes, porn
Who's this
star.
guy?
I knew it. He was tall. He has big hands.
He has huge hands.
If I were to say anybody, like, that Mexican's a porn
Do I know this person?
No, we used to work with him at Best
Yeah,
Buy.
no, but you've
okay.
met him before. Like he's usually at RAR quite often. He always comes up and says hi to Javier.
Does he manage Squeezebox? Or is he just like
He's a
merch
huge
guy?
fan. He's the
he just
number
a
one
huge
fan.
fan?
Yeah.
Number one fan.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he said that he plays with them every now and then.
Oh, I thought he was like a merch guy or like a manager, some type. I don't know.
I don't know. We had talked about
I
it.
met
He's
him
like
last time.
Colonel Homer. he's there. Oh, he'll get that reference.
I met him at Twilight Lounge one time. Squeezebox was playing, and it was right after a show from Hot Fusion. I went over there, and that's the first time I met him. And he was like, "Yeah, are you the Funky Panther guy?" It's like one of the guys when I'm there. But yeah, that's how we met.
I also do songs by Zeus.
And he does podcasts too. By
He
the way.
does.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he does.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Does anyone know the name?
No.
He didn't
I
say.
mean,
He didn't say.
yeah, he hasn't told us. So, Kevin, whenever you hear this in the coming week or whatever,
Keep it to yourself.
Don't fucking say your
He's
podcast
gonna say
name.
none of your goddamn business.
Yeah, he probably will. But no, like let us know, and we'd love to maybe do a cross
Crosstalk.
Yeah, crosstalk with them would be
Cross our streams. Cross our streams.
cross our streams.
So I wanted to bring up, since we were on the subject of state parks and
And
drugs,
mushrooms.
Not for Chad Butler.
Correct.
Not for Chad Butler.
I mean, Chad-
I want to talk about the first time I smoked weed.
Okay.
It's a very boring story. I'm just going to make it quick because I know I ramble. So we were at a quinceañera party, and it was Danny Garcia's or something like that. You know, Big Pun. Big Pun. You remember Big Pun? Anyways, long story short, we were at this party, and
Blank stares.
cops showed up, and there were some gangbangers that were in the barn in the back, and they ran off. And my friend Moy goes, "I found weed," and we're like 14 years old. We're like, oh, okay, weed, and we were really excited. So we go out to the back of the barn, and it was just like a really shitty joint. So we smoked it,
We call that a New York joint.
a New York joint. And then my mom came and picked me up, and I go home and get into bed. I'm getting ready to go to bed, and my brother walks by me, and he's like, "You smell like weed." And of course, I'm sure my mom knows what weed smells like. Oh, fuck. My brothers and sisters listen to this.
Es un zorrillo. It's a skunk.
So then my brother's like, I'm going to tell mom. And I'm like, oh, don't fucking tell her. I'm going to get in trouble. And he's like, you got to be my slave for a week.
Sex slave.
That sounds like something Gil would do.
That's a sibling thing. It's like, whenever you hit each other and then one hits, like whenever the older one hits the younger one harder and they start crying, you're like, sure, you can hit me back, shit like that. So he was a little fucking piece of narc shit. But I love him. I love you.
So you slipped him some drugs. It's like, no, we've both done drugs.
And if you say something, I'll say something.
You can never talk. No, when was the first time you did drugs, Jesus? Is this a conversation we should be having?
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
no, that's
Okay,
fine.
cool.
Yeah.
I think this is in the past.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
We're professionals.
Oh,
now.
Yeah,
another
this
life.
was 20 years ago for me.
The first time
I smoked
that I
weed.
did drugs was a week ago.
Whole nother life.
Some hood ruffian was at my church.
I am way past that now. I found Jesus. Jesus, he was selling drugs.
Oh man.
No, I think I was like 10 years old, and we were smoking a joint.
Fucking 10 years old.
10 years old?
10.
Wow.
It was right before I moved here from California.
Oh yeah,
Well, everyone in California, it's just
You're born with a joint in your hand.
Hey, bro.
It's like water and weed.
Born with a joint and a burrito.
Water and weeds and burritos.
Water, weed, burritos. That's California.
California.
That's their state motto, isn't it? Like it's on their flag.
Yeah, it's a bear, I think, but I think that
He's
bear is
high,
high.
and he has water
It's a
and
stone
one
bear.
burrito.
A stone bear who's wearing fucking Tim's. No, that's New York.
And I
Never
think
mind.
my sister saw us through the little slats in the fence. She's like, I'm telling mom. It's got the same story, my older sister.
Oh, the one that had 100% bitch.
That's the one.
Shout out
Throwback to
one,
episode one.
Yeah. Like
Good recall.
I know it was in high school. Because I remember Chad getting mad. Chad got mad whenever he found out that it was like, you're smoking weed. That's so bad, whatever.
Can I just say
Look
that
at you
Chad
now.
gets mad at everyone that did drugs back in the day?
I know.
Chad,
That's facts.
I want Chad to go back in time and
I was
see
number
Chad.
one dare, to not do drugs.
Dude, he was a dare officer.
Carolyn, if you're listening, you had a good baby boy.
You white son of a bitch.
Why is it gonna be a white thing? Tim just talked about how he was smoking weed.
Yeah, but you're like a narc.
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
like
yeah.
a child narc.
You look at all the videos. All you got to do is be a female like white person, and now you're that Karen that's calling.
So I never narked. I just got,
I didn't knock on nobody.
I wasn't angry.
Disappointed.
I was disappointed.
Disappointed,
You know what I mean?
and that hurts more.
You had sex before marriage. How dare you? I can't be. I'm telling my mother.
So I was disappointed in literally everyone I knew.
Remember when we were? Remember our senior year, and we were at that party, and I brought that liquor bottle, and we all got drunk.
Yeah, we filled a bottle of, and I don't think I've had Tampico since, like a gallon of
neither,
Tampico, and it was delicious, like this fruit punch orange stuff. It was mostly
Mexican, we know.
mostly sugar. And then we just poured a bunch of vodka in it.
Yeah.
And that was the first time that I ever felt it with drinking.
And tried to go kill himself in a little boat to the center of Lake.
I just
Felt the
wanted to go
vibe.
row to the
The
middle of the
vibes
lake.
are flowing, bro.
The vibes are
And shout out to Abby and Zlima's mom for having a drunk conversation with me about Abby. And she knew I was drunk. She knew I was drunk.
That was a weird night.
It was a very weird night.
But back on
Sorry.
my weed story.
Continue on, Tim. Tim was saying
Back to you.
So I remember, like, I hung out with this guy named Ricky.
Ricky Bobby?
Gervais?
No, but Ricky was easily like 7 or 8 years older than all of us.
What the fuck?
Ricky.
We used to hang out in White Settlement. He had a backyard wrestling ring.
Wrestling Ricky.
Yeah,
It doesn't. Well,
So-
I'm still friends with him on Instagram.
Dude.
He has a family?
he has a family now, and like he let me last time I saw him was at Capital
He let
Bar.
you what?
He let me in for free at Capital Bar.
yeah, he let you in, all right.
Yeah.
This sounded like a real bad story.
He
He was
let
so much
me-
older than me. We used to wrestle. He let me in whenever I wanted.
Nobody said wrestle.
But the whole situation, it was weird. Like you have Ricky, who is, at least 8 years older than us, which isn't that big of a deal now. But back then, you got a bunch of high school kids, and there's got this dude that's, in his 20s buying us beer. We got weed. We're wrestling, having like these backyard, like shit you saw on
Backyard gangbangs?
on YouTube before YouTube is what it is now.
At Ricky's house, I'm sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt you again. At Ricky's house was the first time I kissed a man. I'm just
Well,
Things happened at Ricky's house.
lots of things happened to Ricky's.
we'll come back to that.
But I got super high and I got super drunk, and I locked my keys in my mom's van. All right, so who do I call?
Ghostbusters.
I called Gabe. I had Gabe's number. Yes.
Yes.
I got Gabe to come out. Gabe was this is a stand-up dude,
He's the second oldest person we knew.
but I was like,
He'll save us.
I need you to come out here to Ricky's. I need you to pick me up, take me to my parents' house so I can go get the spare keys. I'm going to act like I'm completely sober, go inside, get the spare keys from my parents, and then come back so I can get into the car.
I'm sure you said nothing like that.
Dude, I'm
Hello,
sure.
madam. Thank you for allowing me into your home. I'm
Dude,
here to get
I'm sure.
How do you do?
I'm sure I did it.
Let me give you a look. How do you do?
But that wasn't the first time that I've gotten myself in a predicament like that. But that was one of the most memorable times. I also got high in a parking lot underneath the Lake Worth Bridge, and I couldn't figure out how to get out of said parking lot. So
Sexy.
I was with my girlfriend at the time, and it was the girlfriend that we talked about in the last episode.
The one who was,
Yes.
Wow, wow.
With my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Hubba hubba.
I gotta get that.
At the time, I was like, man, I don't like this. But now that I'm older,
So Chad.
So I'm a good old boy that's never done anything bad. But if I had, there was this one time that I know this person was in Amsterdam with some friends, and they were well into their adulthood, like at least 26 years old, probably 20, late 20s.
they're
Whatever.
so old.
Yeah. And
Was it that long ago?
it was.
It doesn't seem like it was, but
Well, this is just from the story that the person told me.
Gotcha,
And
okay.
so this person went to Amsterdam, and by the time they got there, it was already like, I don't know, 9 or 10 p.m., and the cafes closed at like midnight. And so they're rushing to try to get their stuff in their hotel and then try to go get to this cafe. They get to the cafe, and the bartender or whatever, the cafe tender, I don't know what they are.
Just barista.
Barista?
Cafe.
Okay. All right. True. They said
the weed barista.
the weed rista.
Weed barista.
Barista.
Just a barista.
Hey, those are boobs.
And they said, okay, we've got 3 types of weed cigarettes. We've got the green, yellow, and red. And they said green is mostly tobacco, a little bit of weed. Yellow is a little half and half. And red is mostly weed, a little bit of tobacco. And then, the people that were there couldn't decide. They didn't know. They're like, we don't know what we're doing.
Who are the people?
Just people I knew.
Oh, is it the people you went with?
Just people that I knew that went to Amsterdam.
Back in the day, not now. So, you gonna pick this out?
So these people, they didn't know which one to choose, and so the barista was like, "All right, red is what the Americans get," and so these people were like, "Well, we're Americans, so let's get it." And so they got it, and they just sat there,
And they're like, they fell for it.
these idiots.
Give him the snizzle fits.
And that red was ridiculous, to where these people were both kind of out of their minds a little bit, trying to get back to the Airbnb through the red light district of Amsterdam. And then people just started following them, delivering or wanting to deliver other drugs and sexual things. It was a whole thing.
There were whores down the red light district. Is what
It
he's
was the red
saying.
light district.
God, did you
and
just say horse? He's been saying pussy this whole time.
I'm trying to not be him, And thanks for sharing. I mean, you got up. Why don't you get everyone else a drink?
Because he didn't know. I have a big
You
beard.
want a White Claw too, bitch?
No.
Man.
Okay, I'll get my own.
What would you like?
That's my story.
Okay, now it's my turn again. First time for cocaine.
Oh my God.
So we're just escalating. Is that what's happening?
We're just gonna keep going up from drug to drug.
Man, the time I did heroin.
How's work going for you, Tim? You've been in the front lines, buddy.
Oh man. So
Hey, but you got an ice cream sandwich, so that's cool.
I did, but I wasn't. I was fitting people for masks that day. I was just sitting in the office. No, I talked to Javier earlier before we started this, and really everything slowed down so much for us to the point that like our boss was like, "Hey, we really need y'all to be really diligent in collecting insurance information, whatever, so we can get paid." But now that things have opened back up, we are back to being stupid busy, running stupid bullshit calls, and taking people to the hospital for their hurt toes.
Oh, nice.
It's just back to normal. That's
Back
all
to
it is.
normal stupidity from rednecks and hillbillies alike. So the first time I did cocaine,
Policía, llévese a este niño.
Policia.
Okay, it was me in Amsterdam. Okay, I said it.
We all know.
We got it. We got it.
We really do need to
I
go.
want to be cool too.
I'm tired of my mom saying I'm cool.
But it's okay. Like Chad got in trouble for drinking in a band trip one time, so it's all right.
It was legendary. No, I wouldn't say legendary. It was infamous.
That was for you that opened the top.
It was infamous.
It was a story.
Twas.
But so what was it? I posted something on Facebook, right?
Yeah. How many people can I, do you remember how many people got in trouble for that?
I want to say 9. I don't know why that number sounds right, but I think
There
it
was a
about
few
9.
that were graduating. and they didn't really get in trouble. Like, I think they might not have been able to walk across the stage or something.
I think it was after that. I think they had already walked.
Or
right?
they already walked, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I think so.
No,
the bad trip was in the middle.
No, yeah, it was by the end of the year we still got in trouble because I did a bunch of community service in the summer. So it was well before that.
What was your community service?
Working at the school. It's kind of how I got my job later on.
Thank you, drinking.
But, okay, so the
Alcohol paved the way.
we had
I did so well that they're like, you know what? We got a job opening.
I posted something about, I can't remember what it was.
The thing
It was on
was like,
Facebook,
what's the dumbest thing you ever got in trouble?
And so he
So,
posted
like, if you guys can tell us what's the dumbest thing you ever got in trouble for in high school, just post it up on Instagram.
yeah.
I think Tim had that.
Tag us on the
Tim had
Funky
that
Panther.
post where it blew up.
No,
And
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It blew up,
Yeah.
and like everybody that was involved in that. And the more I think about it, it did change a lot of our dynamics. It put us in different spots.
Yeah.
One of our friends ended up going to a different school.
Should we bleep her name out?
I will.
Okay. No. Stop saying name.
So yeah, she goes to a different school. One of the other people goes to a different school, and
You have a lot of bleeping to do, buddy.
yeah, no, it's fine. I've got it all figured out now how to do it. So it's
Well, a bunch
good.
of people went to Reach. How many? Because you went to Reach, right? Oh no, was it?
Truce.
Yeah, we all
Truce.
we all went to Truce,
Yeah.
other than like the ones that went to a different school. They were like, "We're not going to an alternative school. Fuck you guys. We're going to Truce, or we're going to a different school."
We're gonna turn these kids around.
But what's
Reach
funny?
around.
What's funny is so Matt goes to a different school, and then he has to come back because he doesn't like that school, or I don't know whatever
He
happened.
graduated a year later.
But he came back to our school, and he had to go through like in school suspension and stuff at the first of the year or whatever.
Hey, pussy! No.
Yeah, I don't know. I liked the
back to
conversation.
school
Some of the conversation was good because it's like, oh, remember, and it kind of brought your memory back. And I think I said something like, I would not have changed it, right? Because
Yeah.
I think I learned a lot about it. I think I brought some people closer, some people that need to be further away from
Right.
our little, group, and people that we knew got their distance. And I don't know. I think that it did help us in the future somewhere or another, even though you might think it's stupid and small, but still keep it as a memory of what
but
not
it was
to do, probably.
It was a big fucking deal, like for our community.
In River Oaks, Texas.
Yeah, we made the newspaper. In fact, Mike the Bike gave me a newspaper article for my birthday a few years back that showed like these Castleberry kids.
And it was
drank on a bench.
Chad in handcuffs, like covering his face down the court steps.
No, it's pretty legit though. But yeah,
Justice
we go to
served.
alternative school and they didn't know what to do with us. All of us made straight A's. We were just like,
I didn't make straight A's. I mean, I did if I applied
how
myself, but
dumb
Maybe
are
if you didn't
you?
do cocaine.
The first time I did cocaine, I was at Truce.
if I applied myself, I did really well. But for the most part, high school became just a big party for me.
That's anybody though if they
Yeah.
apply themselves.
Well, so I stopped applying myself, But that was the thing is like we're all in this alternative school that's used to like really bad kids, and here we are, like doing our work and getting like I swear we completed a full year's worth of work in just like the 45 days that we were in Truce.
Oh yeah, for sure.
A lot of people chose to do not Truce, but
Reach.
Reach to
Yeah.
graduate faster because it was just
Yeah.
easier. Like
Yeah.
it's dumb.
Yeah.
Why would you spend all that time in high school just some GED, same thing as a diploma?
I feel like the same thing now that I'm going back to TCC and taking these classes. I'm like, this is stupid easy. It's just knocking them out. You know what I mean?
Must be nice white privilege.
Well, no, like in
To go to
retrospect,
school?
Yes.
A cheap school?
Yes, cheap
That's
school.
available to anyone
Of
and everyone?
course. Obviously.
Shut up. Haven't you gone to TCC?
Yes, I
What happened
graduated
there?
from
Wait a
Oh,
second,
I
wait a second.
graduated from there.
You can't graduate TCC.
Yes, you can. They have a ceremony and everything, Chad. Chad, how dare you? You're using your privilege against... It's not fair.
You went to UTA.
I did go to UTA.
All right then,
I had sex with a lesbian.
but we
so
discussed
do we
that.
all.
Turned out she wasn't.
No, she was, but
Oh well.
She lied to me.
she lied to me.
You went to UTA?
Yeah. I had a dorm over there and everything. Yeah. One of my good friends,
Yeah.
one of my best friends that I met over there, cool guy named Ross.
Was it the guy with the shirt tucked into his khakis?
Yes.
Yeah, that guy was cool as fuck. He had a white T-shirt. I remember like very vividly.
I don't think...
He had a white T-shirt. I was there. I was-
No. Wait.
And he had his khakis like pulled up to his titties, and he had his white T-shirt tucked into it. And I was like, this guy fucks for sure.
Why
Why else would he be showing his crotch like that with his khakis all the way up?
Some guy was like, "Yeah, that guy fucks over there." We were at like we were scouting out.
Yeah, Javier, but who's your roommate? You were scouting what?
Nothing. Forget it. It's
No,
it's
what? Please tell me.
No, nothing. We're scouting for some.
So did you graduate?
Not from UTA.
Okay.
We graduated from TCC.
I did.
We got that.
Did you really though?
Yeah.
There was a ceremony
Yeah.
This fool's got
I didn't
a
go
for
to it.
associates.
I didn't go to it. Yeah.
Oh,
You
congratulations!
find out
man.
that fucking Javier has a master's from TCC.
Right? What?
So I'm had a master's in aeronautics.
He's actually a physicist.
You know, Doc Brown. That's all me, baby.
I think he has syphilis.
There's a difference.
They call me the doctor of thugonomics.
Thugonomics.
That's what they call John Cena, by the way, for those who didn't know. That's John Cena.
I
The John
didn't know.
Cena.
No idea.
I tried to watch it, but I couldn't see him.
See what you did there. Oh my god! Yeah, for those that can't see, he deep throated a Go-Gurt.
And you know that's not the first time.
Not you. Are you supposed to eat them? Like at the
That is not the first time that
base of the-
I've seen Jesus deep throat something. So
True, I think we've all seen him do that.
watch me put this can in my mouth.
He fit a whole can.
Oh, ranch water.
So, just to give you a play-by-play, Jesus picked up the can, and he opened his mouth as wide as the can, and placed the entire can mouth into his mouth.
Like a viper.
It was like something. I don't know if viper is the right.
This fool can unhinge his jaw. He's like a snake.
Good lord!
All right, so let's get into current events, shall we?
I got it from my mama.
What's going on?
You
Yeah,
were going to talk about the state parks at one point. I think we were going to talk a little bit about the state of Texas opening back up.
We got
State
way
park.
out talk. State parks and mushrooms.
state parks have been open for 2 weeks now. I think 2 weeks.
Yeah, for day use only, I believe.
Yes. Yeah. So no camping. No.
Go up to Oklahoma. You can camp all you want.
No night fuck.
Hey, no doing it. Just,
No doing.
Come on.
Okay. Sorry. No.
It's a family show.
Oh, you can still day fuck.
You can day fuck, but you can't night fuck.
So my dad was listening to this, and he's like, "Man, they are real raunchy." And I was like,
Your dad said
I
that?
think he might have said risque, raunchy. I don't know. Basically, it's bad.
But your dad? Mike dad.
Mike.
Mike
Yeah,
did.
your actual dad, Mike.
And so he was listening. He was listening to it. It's fucked up. He was listening to it, and it was, I guess, 2 episodes ago, and I wasn't on here. And he's
I
like,
miss you, Mike.
When they're not with you, they're raunchy.
Oh, you ain't seen nothing.
We were
yet,
talking
but-
about anal sex.
But you know, Mike enjoys it.
man, do you want to try
I mean, he was very serious. I don't think that he did enjoy it.
Oh, Mike enjoys it.
I don't know.
I bet he got rosy red when we were talking about anal.
He was probably watching it work on like loudspeaker, like, my son does this. And he starts sucking.
Yeah, so anal sex.
He's like, whoa, whoa.
Hey, Carolyn,
Oh my God.
heard about some
All right, moving on.
It's a new kid.
Stop.
Have you watched the new Tom Segura thing?
No.
Where he's talking about, I was like, yeah, like women are dirty. Like, think about it, like a man being on top of a woman, 69ing her like a fucking
Like a fucking animal.
like a fucking animal, just on top. Like your mom would, like your mom would. They just watch it. This is fucking stupid.
I haven't seen that one
Tears in
yet.
her eyes and her mascara running.
Tom Segura is fucking hilarious.
I have not seen that.
He's like, I say fucked up shit because it upsets people. It upsets people, and I love it.
Is it on Netflix?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Ball boy. We talked about this last time. Okay. So
He's talking about his mom. He's like, she's in the kitchen, during Christmas, cooking, doing her spick shit.
and then he's like,
But he's half like
he's like half white, half Hispanic, or like Peruvian. He's like, Mom. So do you know what you're gonna do when your dogs die?
Whoa, Tom, why would you say that?
on Christmas.
On Christmas Day.
And then he asks his dad, like, so what do you do when mom dies? He's like, blonde. Because his dad like really loves blondes, like top heavy blondes. It's the funniest thing.
Top heavy, like big shoulders.
Yes, big shoulders. Big shoulders.
All right, say Parks and Drugs.
This is fun. I missed you guys.
Yeah, no.
Hello. Welcome back. This is the first podcast we've had since this whole
Doing it
fucking-
on Zoom was, I mean, it was a necessity, I guess, to keep this podcast going, but man, it sucked.
It really did. Yeah, that
Can we hold
last
hands?
one.
Like a seance?
I don't think we can.
Yeah, we can. Just wash your hands later.
I'm not going to fucking do it.
Hold my hands.
Fuck you.
Sorry, bro.
Fuck my hands.
No.
I'm touching.
Fuck you, get off.
And we're all holding hands now.
And now we're all holding hands. Give your hands.
We're
This is fun.
praying
Well, it
for
really is good seeing
Yeah,
y'all,
we're
though.
praying.
I feel like, I've been pretty good about keeping the circle small, but it's
your
good
pee hole?
seeing.
Comes with the penis.
Or
I want to go home.
Oh, I just want to say, I was telling this past Saturday, I hung out with some friends, and I told their kid, because their kid listens to the podcast. Shout out to Nick. I was saying, don't have Nick listen to the last podcast because we were talking about intimate details, and they're like, "Oh, what were we talking about?"
But
But
the
they
last
didn't
last
say
or
it.
the last?
No, not the last one, but the one, not the one with Leslie, the one before that.
the one, yeah.
No, I was like, "Oh, we talk about anal sex or something like that," but. And then I was like, so during the quarantine, how many times have you masturbated? Hey. Not to him, not to the kid.
Good Lord.
No, because I was talking about like what we talked about.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
It's like, oh, hey, what y'all talk about? Oh, well, how many times have you masturbated since the quarantine? Is that's
I got to go home, guys. My wife's texting me.
no, she's not.
She's like, can I come over? It's like, no.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Did she really?
No. She did want to come earlier, though.
Of course she did. Wink, wink.
No, she never does.
No. See what you got to do? You got to get the finger like a hook.
Okay, so
That's my penis.
Back to current events. Chad.
No, she did want to show up earlier just to hang out and
That'd be
listen and all
cool.
that stuff.
And now.
But she's at her parents' house getting drunk.
No, but we touched on, sports kind of opening back up. And so I'm curious, like, we try to do the Cowboys. We do the Cowboys tailgate. I didn't go last year. I was planning on going this year. We also like to tailgate for the Rangers game, and we a lot of times do that. Not season opener because it's crazy, but
usually in May.
yeah. But I'm curious, like, are they going to be doing a reduced capacity in the stands? Are they just not going to have anybody in the stands? Like, what are they doing?
I don't think they're going to have anybody there. That's the only way you can keep it.
Yeah,
Keep
and
it
it's just weird. So I heard, like, have you seen some of the wrestling stuff
Yeah, I watched WrestleMania. It was like in Jacksonville.
where they've got everybody out there like hyping up the crowd, but there's nobody in the stands, and they're just adding the.
It's just really weird.
Yeah.
It was really weird watching. They had an event last night. I didn't watch it. I pay for the stupid network every month because it's only $10. So, and I wanted to watch WrestleMania.
Oh, of course.
That's the reason why they were giving away a month for free. I forgot to cancel it.
I know two people that like wrestling. It's you and Mike the Bike.
I love wrestling though.
like
It's
wrestling,
a lot of fun. I do watch a lot of the old matches,
love
like
it.
old W Attitude Era.
What was
Attitude
it?
Era.
Man, middle school age, like they had that.
Suck it
Yeah, no, but like during the week, there was like a certain night, and I can't remember.
at a Monday Night Raw, Thursday Night SmackDown.
Thursday Night SmackDown.
Yeah.
I remember being in some class with you and I think Anthony. No, it was you and I think Brad Hobbs.
Yeah. Brad Hobbs was really into wrestling.
And we'd watch Thursday Night SmackDown. And then Friday
was
come
free.
to school and we would, man, did you see, what the Hardy Boys did or what, whatever.
They had sex on live TV.
That was man, that was so
I
long
still
ago.
do that
but-
when I jump into bed, the 2 fingers before he jumps off
Oh
the top
yeah,
rope.
the Hardy Boys thing. Yeah. 2 fingers. Oh, gross.
That's right.
2 in the
4
baby.
fingers
2 in
would
the
be
baby.
better.
Yeah, sports is gonna be weird. I don't know exactly how that's gonna work out. I mean, it would be nice to see something on TV other than the news and the same old stuff because I don't know. It's cool seeing some of these specials like that. Parks and Rec special was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Dave, if you haven't watched Dave, watch Dave.
Dave is
Good
great.
Lord,
But
that's
what I'm
great.
saying is like some of these shows or whatever, they're running out of content because they're not recording, right?
Yeah.
And so now we're getting into like the end of some of these shows to where all we're going to have is either recurring content or some special where they're all doing it from Zoom, like Parks and Rec, which was pretty well done. But like you can only do so many like Zoom episodes of shows before you're like, I'm just done with this.
Well, they have a
Sports would
community
be
one.
nice.
They have a community one coming out next week.
Is it also in Zoom?
Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, am I too far away from the mic or am I too close? Like
No,
right
that's
here?
good right there.
better
when
right
you do
there,
that.
Okay,
That's
good. All right, cool. Just checking. I didn't want to be like, hey, everybody.
You've been
well,
doing that
you
this whole
just-
fucking
It's
time. huh?
me, Sonny D.
But like, content wise, I mean, we're just watching a lot of old shit now.
Yeah.
Like stuff that we remembered watching whenever we were younger or like growing up.
Growing Pains.
So I think we're like in season like 5 of Cheers.
Oh, really? I've never seen.
Dude, Woody. When I like Coach,
I got a Woody.
I
You know
liked
what we
Coach,
bought?
but whenever Woody came in,
You know what we bought online?
what's that?
It's great.
What is it?
Well,
What did you buy?
I can't. It's not. Never mind.
Frasier's a really good show.
On, mute?
Yeah, so we finished Frasier.
Yeah.
We watched all that. That was great.
Oh Christ!
You probably have to cut that out, huh?
You know I can't use any of this, right?
Yeah, you can. No, it was gonna. It's Friends. We bought the seasons of Friends on DVD.
Well,
Yeah.
later this month, HBO Max is coming out, and it's going.
I can't afford another fucking streaming service, Chad.
It comes with Hulu Live.
Oh, okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, I have Hulu Live. Anybody who wants to use my Hulu Live account, send me a text message that says,
And a picture. Nope. Chicks only.
I didn't say that. It was a lazy, but yes.
No, HBO Max is supposed to have. I think it's going to come with all of the HBO content, a lot of like Warner content, and I think the Friends are all supposed to be on that. I think that's why it came off Netflix, and they're supposed to have a new season of Friends.
No. It's going to be like the cast gets back together and they visit like the set. No, they said that because you can get a walk-on role, or you can go, God damn you, fucker. Anyways, no, it's not like a show. It's not going to be an episode because obviously they moved out of the apartment and they don't live there anymore. If you've seen Friends, then you know. But no, it's not an episode or it's not a season.
I have no idea what
okay.
you're talking about right now.
Haha, am I right, Chad?
I haven't looked it up yet.
Suck it, bitch.
Oh, that's not
Seriously, suck it.
They're also going to have all the Miyazaki movies.
I'm waiting for you to suck it.
Hey, stop. Ew. Oh my God, he's taking his pants off. Oh my God.
It does say a Friends reunion special.
Come here, I'll help you.
They're all going to get together.
Suck it.
Tim left. So,
I'm drunk.
of course you are.
You've had one ginormous beer, and that's it.
And
Lightweight.
two Blood and Honeys before I got here.
Oh, okay, that'll do it. Yeah. Okay.
Nanny boo boo, stick your head in doo doo. Anyways, I miss you guys a lot. It's been a lot of fun hanging out with y'all tonight. I'm not. Ow, oh, they're going to throw something at me.
Ow, I didn't do anything. I
You
threatened
can tell
you.
he has brothers.
Ow.
What'd y'all do for Mother's Day?
Fucking nothing.
Oh my! Oh, I thought said fucking nothing. No, I just
Try to make my wife a mama.
Okay.
I didn't. I know we don't know.
What did you do for your mother on Mother's Day?
Well-
Was it also her birthday?
No, it was on April 15th.
Oh, okay.
You dick.
Her birthday or
Her birthday.
Okay.
She was turning the big number, the big 60.
6'9"?
Ew, damn it. Anyways, yeah, no, it really sucked about this whole quarantine mess. I didn't get to celebrate. We wanted to have
You
a
ever think
huge
about
party.
how your mom probably sucked a penis before?
You ever wonder, I don't even want to. Oh, Christ. Tim, turned the camera, or turned the mics off.
I just turned mine off.
It just
That's it.
becomes a Chad and Tim conversation.
So I just cracked open the road trip snacks by Panther.
road-
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
man.
nice.
It tastes like, I told Chase yesterday, it tastes like Newcastle
Yeah.
with some beaver nuggets sprinkled into it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
so this is the
it's a
first time
brown
I've
ale.
had it. Yeah,
And Newcastle does a really good brown ale. But that sweetness adds to it for sure. Tastes pretty good.
it is.
Hey,
pretty good.
so while we're on the topic of that, breweries, when do you think they're going to reopen? Do you think they are? Because it's kind of weird. They're going to have to find some way to do 25% or something.
So
like that.
Chad and I were, when we were walking into the house to, earlier he said breweries are going to go under. I mean,
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
There's a lot of them that have actually probably increased their revenue through this because they've got to-go beer and they've got really good infrastructure set up for this kind of thing.
but the ones that didn't,
They're going to go
Yeah.
so quick. There's definitely going to be a make and break for
Dude.
breweries and a lot. I mean, just like restaurants too.
New bars, like 2 lanes that just opened up.
oh no shit. Yeah.
They're still serving to-go drinks, but they just opened.
I don't even
maybe-
know what that is.
It's that place me and Leslie went to.
Oh, the Deos. Yeah.
But man, poor businesses like that just opened up. I mean, this is kind of the worst situation.
I
You
mean,
put-
if Fred's can't survive,
Well, they only shut down for now.
Yeah, they're
They
going to
didn't shut
reopen.
down indefinitely.
No.
They said they're going to be down for like 3 or 4 months. Hopefully, come back soon.
The Lizard Lounge in Dallas. I just saw that shut down.
Yeah,
and
I saw that.
I mean, that was an institution that was like 20 something years open. Forever. Now the guy said like the owner wants to eventually open maybe in a different building and something a little bit smaller or whatever, so they can hit that 30-year mark. But dude, that's you're talking like a Dallas institution going to Lizard Lounge.
People still went to the Lizard Lounge?
Oh yeah.
I guess, once the old people get old, then the young people.
There's
that
still
makes sense.
music.
I know, I guess.
Have y'all seen Schitt's Creek, by the way? I know
Yes.
this is off topic.
Love
What
that
do you
show.
think Chad's whole shtick is right now?
That's what I know. That's what I was just going to say. The look on his face looked like Catherine, what's her face? Catherine.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, man, you would love it.
So I haven't seen Dave and I haven't seen Schitt's Creek. So
They're both funny.
I binge watched Schitt's
I didn't
Creek.
realize that Schitt's Creek was a Canadian show.
Yeah, me neither.
Which it makes a lot of sense now, especially after watching that show that you put me on,
Letterkenny.
Letterkenny.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Letterkenny's ridiculous. Yeah.
Pitter patter, buddy.
Let's get at her.
There's actually a couple actors that are like in the background that you're like, oh,
Yes,
like
you're right.
Like the bartender
Yeah,
girl.
yeah.
She's in a couple episodes of Schitt's Creek.
The singles episode.
Yeah.
Oh, we just watched that episode last night, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Going back on Letterkenny though, there's this one, like I think it's like season 1. There's one episode where the guy's named Squirrely Dan, and they're throwing the baseball to each other or whatever. And he's
With the finger in the bum.
Yeah, he's talking about like his date, and he's like, basically he's like, have you fellas ever had a girl stick their fingers up your butts holes? It makes me think of your story about getting your gooch tickled.
Sometimes I tickle my own gooch.
Oh, God. No, Chad didn't listen to that. No, or was that the one without?
Hey, I asked Crystal the other day, or actually last night. I asked her, hey, if I lost both my arms and I got hemorrhoids, I need hemorrhoid cream put on my hemorrhoids.
I'm like,
Would you do it? And she's like, ask your mom to do it. Because
at that point, she'd have her bags in her
Walks out of the room.
it's like, Mom.
It's like that scene. It's that scene from This Is 40 where he's like got the mirror there and he's like,
I need you to look at this.
There are things in our marriage that we need to keep a secret or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Dude, so
I'm living
all
with
right.
my mom right now.
in
And
my
it's not going well.
in my
Is it weird
relationship at
masturbating?
home,
No, I do it in the shower.
like my life at home.
Then
Yep.
I hear beep.
So the first time that Jesse and I went on a trip, we went to Florida, and I can't remember how long we've been dating. But we went to Florida and we stayed at this cool place
What
over
part
the
of
Keys.
Florida?
It was like Isla
What part of Jamaica?
Isla Morada.
Yeah. So
What?
she wouldn't use the bathroom.
Isla Morada.
She wouldn't use the
Isla
bathroom. So the whole
Morada.
time we were there, like she didn't use, like she peed. That was it.
Dude, that is the staple of first
I'm pretty sure,
relationships.
Chad, it's Isla Morada.
Isla Morada.
Yeah, no, you can tell the strength of a relationship if you take a shit like on a trip. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
I can tell you, I never did in relationships because
That's why they all.
that's why they all think
You gotta be
oh,
real, bro.
Yeah, well, you know
But
what do you do?
so like it's funny. Like she even now, like if she's got to go to the bathroom, and she's gonna kill me if she finds out about this.
Oh my God! Don't even say it. Just,
No. But if she goes to the bathroom at home, she's like, "Don't come back here." I'm like,
Dude, what the
we've
fuck is
lived
she
together
doing
for
back there?
What'd you
we've lived
eat?
together
The
for
hell'd you eat,
3
bro?
years.
That's my phone. I'm
Everybody's
sorry. I
used-
could put it away right now. I'm sorry.
So we've lived together for 3 years, but like going on like cruises and stuff like that, like headphones have to be on. We got the poopery. She's
Really?
it's very I find it bizarre.
I think she's dying and she doesn't want you to know.
I
You
don't
check
give.
that bathroom for like an exit hatch. Like maybe she got some guy coming in and out of that
Like a
bathroom.
midget?
He's like, don't come back here.
Also, that's suspicious mind.
Like he's like feeling the wall. What are you doing?
Well, you know,
just
that's
checking for the hatch.
Where's the lever at, bitch?
There's two flusher levers and he pulls the wrong one and he turns around.
What? And there's like a midget strapped to a fucking like a.
Funny thing is, he's been the one doing the construction the whole time, but she tricked him. Oh, this is what the room was for.
Secret sex dungeon.
But for real, like relationships are weird, you know. Like,
Well,
you know,
yeah.
like, and so that's something like I never would have thought of being, you know, an issue. And I get it; it's like a private moment or whatever. But I'm like,
Well, they say that's when you know a relationship is forever. Whenever you're comfortable with shitting in front of them. Like I've had girlfriends like pee in front of me when I was like taking a shower, and that's fine.
Yeah.
On you?
On me, on my feet. But I was always like, I never did. Like I'd have to like maybe try to.
Nobody's ever peed on you, Chad?
No.
It's kind of warm and tingly.
At
I would
first, then
assume.
it gets cold.
I don't think I could do the whole like someone shitting in front of me. I don't really.
No.
I don't want to be involved in that.
No.
Well, I don't enjoy it, but I mean, like, I'm not gonna be like, ew, Crystal's pooping.
Gross! You're a girl. I thought it was roses.
No, but
it
like-
smells like boo boo boo.
Nah, her shit smells.
Oh,
She's gonna listen to this too. It
She
smells
is?
so bad.
no. It's like that one episode. It's like how can one horse like shit so much? Oh, there's little Sebastian on Parks and Rec. How can one horse shit so much?
R.I.P. Little.
She actually
Sebastian.
walked in on me taking a shit, like turned the shower on. I was like, oh, I got a shit. So I started taking a shit. And she had to brush her teeth. And she walked in. She's like, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, I'm just shitting. Get out of here.
Go away! Don't look at me.
Don't look at me.
And I'm covering my tits somehow, like for some reason. Like,
Did you get butt ass naked whenever you shit?
well, I was about to shower.
Well, you know,
Wait. I prefer to get butt ass naked whenever I shit at my house.
I used
I have
to
the
when I was
bidet, so I
younger.
don't do
That's a
I
very intense.
I just like
situation.
having my legs open all the way and just like in a catcher's stance.
And
You know,
what?
Chad's looking at me very confused right
He's
now.
like, "What the fuck are
Dude,
you
this
doing?"
Okay, so this podcast went way off the
It
rails.
really did.
So
Holy
anyway,
shit.
Parks and Drugs. Let's go.
We're back, everybody. Thanks for listening.
I mean, I'll tell you that we didn't come in here organized. We didn't have a
They know.
plan, and
They
you
know.
can clearly tell.
After the first
This
song,
feels right
we
though.
did.
This feels right.
No. It's good. This is a good moment because we are all here together. We're all able to just converse with each other, and we
Let's not
haven't.
get too touchy about it. We did that.
No.
last time.
We're getting touchy with it because we haven't been able to do this for a month.
You
For
son
a
of a
month,
bitch!
right?
Don't do this again.
It's been over a month. It's been a while, yeah.
Yeah. So
No, it's been dude. It's been 2 months.
It's
since
been
we got
close to
together.
2 months. Yeah, because it was like middle of March.
yeah,
Because we had
Middle
just
of March
recorded.
shit.
We recorded right as they started shutting down the
right.
restaurants.
Yeah.
We got to go visit Mike at some point because I feel like he's gonna.
Kill himself.
I was thinking the same thing. Like he
No,
was
not
talking
kill
about
himself.
how
Maybe start cutting himself.
like his work is gonna be from home.
cutting his wiener.
Dallas has got more
man.
more restrictions than we
Put
do.
lime and
Yeah,
salt
we
in
need
it.
to.
Ew, I do that.
Mike needs to come out here.
But what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
We
in
can just
Dallas?
be like,
Go to a park and do drugs.
Oh, Mike, we're coming to you.
I think we got the name for this episode. It's not the
Parks and Drugs.
Pantera. It's Parks and Drugs.
Parks and Drugs. Hey, have you ever gotten a hand job at a park?
No.
No.
I tried to at the Coyote Drive-In the other day, but she
You
was
told us. You told us.
But no,
You had
Trolls
the-
2 was too entertaining.
You
I
had the
was like,
door.
Get away!
But
Like,
you had the door open, and
yeah, and the light was super like bright, like and the light wouldn't shut off.
Like from the last.
Chad and I surprisingly were on the exact same date, but
Yep.
like
Oh yeah. I saw that. Thanks for the fucking invite, you motherfuckers.
Oh, we were both on dates.
I was by myself. I could have just gone and I probably could have helped Jesus. I could have given you a hand job.
thank you,
Yeah.
because the wife
someone
was
would've.
she was having a good time and I was having too. She's like, do you like no? Get away! This movie's great. Trolls 2, watch that.
God damn it.
Trolls 1 was better.
It was way better.
dude, I haven't seen Trolls 1 at all.
Watch Trolls 2 first, and then watch Trolls 1.
Really?
Yeah.
Tab had not watched Trolls 1 yet, and she thought Trolls 2 was pretty funny.
Why the fuck are we
But like
talking about Trolls?
because
Because I was trying to get a hand
We
job at
don't-
Coyote Drive.
we don't have a whole lot to talk about. And so she thought it was really funny just because it's kind of off the wall and very unexpected. But Trolls 1 is like 4 times as like nutty, and it's definitely worth watching. I watched it with my nephews when I was in Pittsburgh years
We're talking
ago.
about hand jobs. So anyway, we're gonna go to a park and have drugs. I hope.
Let's go to a park where they have a swing and like a.
I mean, we still got to go out to like Big Ben and
Yeah.
I want to do that before I go.
Actually, no.
We're going to. It's gonna be hotter than hell because if you're gonna go in July, it's gonna be hotter than hell. But
like
it'll
getting
definitely be
sweaty.
worth it.
Well, Tammy and I went in July.
Yeah,
I think we went in July, and it was hot, but it wasn't that bad.
you know.
Well, I'm not gonna do the 12-mile hikes.
I wouldn't-
no,
why
no,
would you
no.
do that?
No, let's look at like Fort. Let's look
I
at
just
Fort
wanna do
Davis.
drugs, bro.
Get up in Fort Davis, the mountain range.
Yeah, that'd be
It'll be
beautiful.
nice and
Yeah.
cool.
Go to Balmorea.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, that was. Did you go?
No, because they were closed
man.
down.
It was so cold. It is so. It's like going to the Guadalupe. Oh no, Jacob's Well.
Jacob's Well, yeah.
It was that. It's a bit colder, and there's like fish everywhere and shit, and like ducks.
Yeah, I want to go scuba
If
diving.
you've never
in
been
it.
to Jacob's Well,
Yes.
that's scary. That's
Yeah, we.
Well, the well's not scary. It's scary to jump off the rocks.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Like Tammy, whenever we went to Austin, she was wondering, like, I told her, Jesus jumped from the top of that. And she's like, no fucking way.
How did Zeus jump from the top
How
of
did
that?
he fit in that hole? Fuck Fuck you, Timmy.
But yeah, we definitely have to go do that one before you leave. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I would love that. Actually, no, we need to plan, because when are you need to let us know when you're going to leave so we can go ahead and plan some trips.
Around
Shit,
July
that might-
26th.
That might end up being
You're
our
leaving July 26th?
trip
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah, for the bachelor party.
Chase,
It might have to be. I mean,
he
gave us other options, and we'll see if those pan out. But your idea, I don't want to get into it on here because he'll know about it, but that would be all along.
Right.
Right. Yeah. So, I don't know. Just an idea.
Was that plan C?
I think so.
Yeah, this would be C.
Yeah.
See you next Tuesday.
See you. Hey, yeah.
So maybe let's look at some final thoughts here.
I want to go last. You guys go first.
Okay.
I don't really have any final thoughts, so I'm just going to say thanks for listening if you're still listening to this through the quarantine, through the shitty,
Situation we have going.
No, I mean to the shitty audio is what I'm saying.
Man, so the audio quality is not going to be bad, but the content's terrible.
It's kind of weird, not being face to face and knowing where we're going to.
Yeah.
Although we had some of that now, like this episode. I feel
Yeah, like Jesus had mentioned before we started. Yeah, don't touch the table. Don't drop anything. What is this, episode 1? And he's the one that drops the phone.
He's done the most.
I dropped the phone once. And I've been doing this the whole time.
He's crossing his arms like, don't touch the table.
Extra dirty fucking bitch.
I'm done, dude. Anyhow, but thanks for listening the whole time.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. If you're still listening, and if you're not, then
this episode ran a little bit longer than what we've been trying to do. We've been striving for about 40 minutes, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
So we're coming right up an hour, and I know that's hard for people to stick with it, but I really, what I've been doing is I listen to our episodes because I just enjoy listening to our bullshit.
Same.
And what I end up doing is I listen to it on the way to work, which isn't that far. So, 10 minutes here and there, whatever. So if you have to, break it up, but really just, keep listening. And we would really like to hear from you on Instagram.
or don't. I don't give a fuck.
Okay,
all right?
whatever.
First of all, we don't give a shit.
Look, you're going away in 3 months. We
Yeah.
care.
You're irrelevant.
I'll be on the phone, guys.
Can't have that Zoom bullshit with you.
But really, I would like I want our listeners to write into us on Instagram, comment what you think about our episodes. What do you want to hear about? Because we can only come up with so much bullshit to talk about, and at some point we're going to run out of ideas, and we're just going to be repeating ourselves.
We'll open it up on Instagram before we meet again.
Yeah.
And have you all kind of share what you'd like to hear, and we'll put some content together.
We had a bunch of good suggestions for the questions.
Oh, hey, I have a question, by the way. My last thought. Crystal and I went to go get some food somewhere. I can't remember where it was. But anyway, we had hamburgers and we had French fries. Mm-hmm. And I started thinking about it. I was like, what's your favorite kind of French fry? And I started thinking, it was like Crystal's. She had the questions like, what's my favorite kind of French fry? And I was like, first of all, it's curly fries. And then it's sweet potato fries. And then it's crinkle fries.
Crinkle cut.
And then she started doing mine, and she's like, well, you like steak fries? I was like, I do. I do like a lot of fry in my mouth. And you also love regular fries from Whataburger. I was like, I do. Whataburger fries are delicious. And she's like... And then I said, I like tater tots. And she's like, that's not fry. So my question is a tater tot a fry or not? When you order it, is it a fry or isn't it? Chad, go ahead. Final thought.
Yeah, it is.
No, just keep going. This is for the people to just Instagram and stuff.
Yeah, no, I think it's fry.
I don't give a fuck.
It's just because none of these things are fries anymore. The only fry is the frites, like the original Belgian type frite.
Shut the fuck up.
And the rest
You
of them are
pretentious
just
son of a
fried potatoes.
bitch. No, a
it's
French
all just
fry.
fried potato. It's fried. It's not a French fry. If you're gonna say French fry, then no. But if it's a fry, yeah, they're all just fried potato.
It's a whole encyclopedia.
Encyclopedia.
Fuck you, Chad. No, fuck you.
You
Give me another
asked
beer.
me.
I'll get another
You
fucking beer.
You asked me.
Well, okay, so it's my turn. Tim, turn it down for a bit. I got something serious to talk about. So, we haven't been together in about 2 months.
We've already talked about this.
I know. But I really appreciate being here with you guys. Hit me up with another Jesus, please. it's been a shitty 2 months, and there's been about 80,000 people plus that have died. A lot of friends, a lot of family, and it really sucks. So a lot of famous people too. So, you know, they say give people their roses before they're gone, right?
Sure. I think I've heard that.
So I give my roses to you guys.
I think I'm a little lost.
Like,
I'm just saying appreciate your friends while they're still here.
Got it.
Give them their love. I give you guys my love, and I give my guys.
so what you're
Right
saying
here.
is
Appreciate what you
you're
got.
giving us your rose.
I give you my rose and my and I love each and every one of you. Y'all have been such great.
Appreciate you, dude. We're very fortunate to
And
have
if
each
there's
other.
a day where I put a gun in my mouth,
Jesus.
and with that said,
I'm kidding.
Have
I'm
you
kidding.
been still seeing your therapist?
No.
Hey, go follow us on Instagram at the Funky Panther. Hopefully, you're listening to us on one of the, iTunes, Spotify, whatever it may be. Like us, subscribe, leave a comment. Let us know how we're doing, whether you like it or not. Just let us know because we'd love to improve for you,
I don't care for 1-star
our only
reviews.
listener.
Kevin,
Kevin, let us know.
let us know how good we're doing.
all right, and so we are the.
We gotta do our shout
A little
outs.
bit depressed.
I'm Chad,
I'm Javier.
I'm Zoom.
And I'm Tim.
and we are
the
Funky Panther.
Puss. Gonna ride the dick, ride it around, get it going. Did you mute me?
Muted us all.